Hello, my name is Alex, and welcome to Journeys Through Time. My experiences and challenges and solutions. And if this is the first time you've come across me, please do like and subscribe and watch the journey so far. And if you are returning, welcome back. This is episode 48, and this week we're talking about common solutions means common methods. And this is part one of two. So, what do we mean by this? Well, helping people doesn't just mean there's one way and one way only. First, it's important to be a note taker. Why is that? Well, it's all about measuring people's reactions and thoughts. It's about starting with a baseline, but then that's when any comparisons end. Because during a conversation, you think you are hearing everything. You have your framework, you have your space to record your answers, but you have one eye on the person you are helping and one on recording the pertinent notes of the conversation. And your third eye? Well, you're thinking about the questions. So that would rather suggest, doesn't it, that it's rather a tricky situation to balance so many plates. One thing I use is some AI software that joins my meeting as a guest. There are so many choices with this. I've used a couple, one called Fathom and the other called Otter. And they both have free and paid versions. And once you have your two sets of notes, it's important to listen to your recordings. Yes, you should remember to listen to your record. You should listen to them, but you should also remember to record them to begin with. You see, AI is getting better, but listening to the tone and voice of the people you're talking to is something you can really only gauge by listening. And watching too is important for those hidden gestures and expressions. So now your picture and direction of travel are now forming in your mind. There is some understanding, or rather, when you feel that the person you're helping is gaining an understanding, well, that only means you need a lighter touch on the subject. Where there is less, you now know you need to go deeper. But all this effort is just for one person. So when you are repeating this process, it becomes more interesting. So by repeating, you helping more than one person. And of course, you can only focus on one person at a time. But the next stage of all this is looking out for common solutions and common methods. And what do you do then? What do you do with all this information then? Well, that is for part two. All right, we'll see you then.